ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
All right. Which one of you's first? Is that it? Apparently not. They're not getting past me. Now, the question is, did I miss any?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravos needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoged isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dhalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravoged what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well.
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid.
And this is?
A token of, but I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravoged in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome. As long as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
The beast was charging at me, and he threw himself in its path.
Run like the wind. deal with these ones first. To find this spherical echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
How are you doing? You off then?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. All in good time, eh? Best of luck out there, Sid. Come back.
Oh, don't tell me we run out of Papio nuts and all.
We were just about to make us.
It's funny, but none of this would... You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I, trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This will take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravozd.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
What do I owe the honor? I never thought that if it hadn't been for you. What do you want? And?
The stew's awfully thin these days.
How do you split the sea, you reckon?
Come on.
The High Cardinal.
The Dominion's all but done for.
Then it's lucky we stayed here.
Was that shouting I heard? Half of what comes in is barely visible.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
This might take a while. You deserve a rest.
To me, Flames!
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion...
So, she don't need faith.
How was she? The Enterprise, eh?
Ah, sir. Good.
I'll fit him to the smell.
May. The Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid!
It's fine, really. My bag's, flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can...
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more... And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and...
Stretchy metal.
That is the spirit. So, what do you reckon?
Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll... Can't think of any right now, but... That's our job, maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm... Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to.
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much. Fare thee well.
I've got greens of all
Looking for
shapes and sizes. Colours too.
The world seems to be changing so fast lately I can hardly keep up. But what I do know Doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure.
I'll give your offer some...
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but...
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Clive, I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in seeds for planting. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need, but if these poor's going to survive, as of those poor they've lived their whole lives in servitude. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it. But I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns...
All right.
Thanks. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for...
Gazal Greens?
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that... And chocobos love 'em too, which is no small thing. When I say they ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and...
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will. Not here. Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your...
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try. So much for your rest.
You'll forgive me for not avenging. I surrender.
Cid!
Ah, Doris. You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Cid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons instead. She raised me like a daughter, and I did.
It wasn't all terrible. Sure, you were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children, but you proved yourself. How about it, my little dagger?
I never swore my blade to you. To liberate the bear. Farewell, master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right.
I am.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put coals.
Welcome back, Cid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things, so the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sanbreque, and she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite... Anyway.
Keep up the good...
Come back. The stew's awfully thin.
Ah, what brings you to eat?
A delivery from...
These are Martha's keen to cut the ape. I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive, but they'd long since gone to seed.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad... These bearers had only recently... They know little of freedom. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far. It's about time we all started to... Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on...
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not...
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village, though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the
You're right, I will... My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does.
We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village, your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
All right. Give me a sword.